Trust. Do you trust the government?
We're meeting with the president in order to formulate legislation that would require every person in the United States of America who is employed to carry a biometric identification card with them.
Trust. Do you trust the government?
State lawmakers will start debating budget cuts tomorrow in Colombia. For the first time in state history, programs for children and adults with disabilities and special needs could be eliminated.
How un-American could the government get if it ever forced this upon us?
President Obama says fines are okay if you don't have health care coverage or bother to get it. The judge, Ada Napolitano, says these fines are okay, too, if you don't believe in something called the Constitution. So, Judge, this is a big no-no on your part. Huh?
Well, you know, the government wants to order you to purchase something. That's never happened in 230 years of America, that the federal government ordered individuals to buy something that they may not want, that they may not need, that they may not be able to afford. And then the government says, if you don't purchase it, we're going to fine you, and if you don't pay the fine, we're going to put you in jail. So they have created a criminal offense here for people that don't buy health insurance. Question. How about a young person that doesn't have health insurance, doesn't have health problems, doesn't need health insurance, and doesn't, as the president just said, game the system because he doesn't use any health care facilities? Should that person go to jail for failure to purchase what the government says he has to buy to take care of himself? And if so, where on earth is the power?
Trust. Do you trust the government?
Where are your papers? Is a command that strikes at the core of freedom of movement and the right to privacy in a free society.
Trust. Do you trust the government?
The water in Amesbury is supposed to have fluoride in it, but Rob Damaris has been concerned for years about what's in the supply he gets from China. The residue you see here is what won't dissolve when he puts the fluoride powder in the water.
What is that?
We don't know.
You have no idea what's in there?
I don't know what it is. It's not soluble. And it doesn't appear to be sodium fluoride, so we're not quite sure what it is.
How un-American could the government get if it ever forced this upon us?
Trust. Do you trust the government?
Tell me, why is George W. Bush guilty of murder?
Well, in my book, The Prosecution of George W. Bush for Murder, I present evidence which proves beyond all reasonable doubt that Bush took this nation to war in Iraq under false pretenses, on a lie, and therefore, under the law, he is guilty of murder for the deaths of over 4,000 young American soldiers who died fighting his war in Iraq.
Trust. Do you trust the government?
Surely there are less intrusive ways to keep track of lawful and unlawful immigrants without assaulting the fundamental rights of us all. Where will this end? The proposed ID cards that the government is now considering are biometric. Thus, the police can swipe the card and learn much about the bearer's medical, legal, and travel history, none of which may lawfully be made available to the government absent the consent of the owner of the card or absent a warrant issued by a federal judge based upon probable cause of crime. Freedom needs breathing room. Explaining or justifying one's presence to agents of the government stifles that breathing room and leads to totalitarianism.